Good morning, reception. This video is for mine and Mrs. Robinson's phonics group and Miss Sarney's phonics group. Before you begin, you will need a pen and paper or pencil and paper, or if you have a whiteboard and whiteboard pen at home, you can use that as well. There will be opportunities for you to join in, so please do. And if you need to pause the video or rewind it for any reason, then you can do that as well. Okay, we're going to begin by recapping the phase 2 phonemes that we've already learnt. S, a, t, p, I, n, m, d, g, o, k, 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 e, a, r, b, f.
Okay, so now we're going to write some of our speed sounds. Remember to pause me in between to give you time to write them. The first speed sound I'd like you to write is the sound And the next one, k. It's your kangaroo, k. And the next one, I'd like you to write your digraph, k. And the next one, f. It's a long f to be your digraph. F. And the next one, o. O.
Okay, now we're going to go through the tricky words in phase 2 that we've already learnt. The, go, into, no, to, I, and, is, in.
Okay, let's have a go at writing some tricky words and high frequency words. The first tricky word I'd like you to write is the word to. To. And the next one, go. Go. And the next one, in. In. And the last one, is. Is. Okay, our tricky word for today is the word it. My turn. It. Your turn. My turn. It. It. Well done. Pause me for a moment while you have a think about a sentence that would use the word it. Okay, my sentence was, today it is a lovely day. It is sunny. What was your sentence? Well done. I wonder if you could have a go at writing the word it. What graphemes do we need to write it? Okay, and our phoneme of the day is all. When I make this sound, my tongue sits at the top of behind my top teeth. Let's have a try. My turn. All. Your turn. My turn. All. Your turn. My turn. All. Your turn. Now when it makes a short all, that's our single phoneme. If it's a longer sound, all, then it can be our digraph, all. Just like when we learnt our f sound. Now when we find a digraph, all, our long all, we normally find it at the end of a word or near the end of a word. Okay, we're going to have a go at writing the sound all together. Okay, when we write our all, we write it as a grapheme. We start at the top red line. It's an ascender, so it starts at the top of the red line and goes all the way down the long leg. And again, we start at the top red line. We go down the long leg. If we write it as a digraph, which is our longer all, we go down the long leg and down the long leg. Okay, so now we're going to move on to doing some reading. So the first word on our screen, we're going to put our sound buttons. We're going to put our sound buttons. How many sound buttons do we need? And then we're going to try and blend it together. So pause me while you have a think. Pause me while you try and blend it. And then we'll do it together. Okay, are you ready? So we start with our first grapheme. What's that first grapheme? As a phoneme. O, et, o, et, o, et, o, et, let. Well done. Okay, and for our next word that we're going to read, we're going to put our sound buttons. There's a digraph line in this one. Where would you put your digraph line? Pause me while you do it. Okay, let's have a go at blending it together. Are you ready? T, e, o. See, that's our long o. It's a digraph. T, e, o. T, l. T, l. Tell. Well done. Okay, and the next one we're going to do, you're going to do your sound buttons, digraph lines, and we're going to have a go at blending together to read the word. Okay, are we ready? So, we need 1, 2, 3 sound buttons. 3 sound buttons. 1 button, 2 button, digraph line. D, o, o. D, o, o. D, o, o. D, o, o. Doll. Did you get that one? Well done. Okay, now we're going to move on to our pseudo words. Remember, pseudo words are words that aliens use, so we sometimes call them alien words. They're pseudo words. I'd like you to put your sound buttons, digraph lines, pause me if you need to. Okay, let's do it together. So we know we need 2 sound buttons and a digraph line. D, n, a, o, n, a, o, n, a, o, n, ow, now, now. Did you get that one? And our next pseudo word, we're going to put our sound buttons, digraph lines if there are any. You pause me and then we'll do it together. Are you ready? Let's go. U, a, s, l, as, u, as, las, las. Well done. Okay, and the next one, let's put our sound buttons and our digraph lines, and you can pause me if you need to. Okay, are we ready to do it together? We've got our sound buttons and our digraph line. F, o, o, f, o, o, f, o, fall, fall. Well done, guys. Okay, now we've got a sentence to read. So remember, when we read our sentences, we circle our tricky words and we put our sound buttons and our digraph lines, and then we're going to read it together. Nice. And pause me while you do so. Okay, so our tricky words in this sentence. Did you circle the and to and the again? They're our tricky words. Well done. Okay, and then we added our sound buttons. We start with t, e, o, t, l, tell. Well done. The tell, and then the next word is the. So blow it away. Tell the, and then moving on to our next word. D, o, l, d, all, doll. Well done. Blow it away. Read it from the beginning. Tell the doll. And we're going to move on to the next word. Ot, not, not. Well done. Blow it away. Read it from the beginning. Tell the doll not. What's this next word? It's a tricky word. To. So tell the doll not to. Moving on to the next word. Ick. Kick. Well done. So blow it away. Read it from the beginning. Tell the doll not to kick. The next one's a tricky word. We know that one. The. So tell the doll not to kick the bell. Bell. Well done. So let's read that sentence all together. We're going to blow it away and let's read it together. Tell the doll not to kick the bell. Well done, guys. Great work. Well done.